So I'm painfully aware that my hair is a bit of that 70s show beach bum look. So today's video, in case you hadn't noticed, is day 2 of the daily 30-day vlog challenge. And these questions, they're a little generic. For example, the first one, just tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay, let me just tell you a little bit about me. Just so you know, there is a lot to this. What's happening right here? I'm deep, like the ocean, like a really bad porn star, like the dark end of the public pool, like revelations people have when they smoke way too much pot. Anyways, so today's vlog entry is, what is your favorite band? Focus, camera, you can do this. I don't understand why it's so fuzzy, but the power invested in, you see that? Magic guitar. Yeah, today's video is about your favorite band. I'm gonna kill my camera. You might have noticed that in the spirit of this video, I'm wearing a Disturbed shirt. They're not my all-time favorites, but I really, really like them. It was completely unintentional, by the way. But I don't have just like one band that's like, hallelujah, because I listen to everything under the sun. There are only like 2 genres that I don't like, so to speak, and that would be polka music, because it's the devil. I'll explain why in a minute. And free jazz. No, it's like the death cry of 1,000 kittens in my ears. I hate free jazz. And polka, I think I'm just scarred because when I'm such a complainer. I lived in Africa for a month with my grandma and grandpa to hunt big game. And for some reason, nobody had any of the original songs of popular American tunage at the time. The people that we traveled with had this CD, one CD, just one, and it was polka remixes of the Titanic and the Backstreet Boys. I don't think I slept for the second half of that month. It was traumatic. Seeing dudes on the sides of the road with machine guns and paying off the police, that was okay. Not polka Backstreet Boys. That is never okay, ever. That is like the influence of the devil, I'm just saying. Aside from polka and free jazz, I will listen to anything and everything under the sun. It doesn't matter the kind of music that it is. I have this thing I call the goosebump test, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the first one to notice this. But any kind of music, if it's good, if it hits a certain tender spot in my soul space, where my soul should be, I usually get really intense goosebumps. It kind of sucks because I always listen to music after I get out of the shower or while I'm in the shower. Getting goosebumps during or after you've shaved your legs is just infuriating. Totally undoes all of your hard work. And if you're like me, you have to be so meticulous. When you shave your legs, it's an art form. Guys wouldn't understand. There's this spot that's like right here. Yeah, not cool. Anyways, I don't even know if you get goosebumps back there, but the point is, goosebump test. So, I'm just going to name off like my favorite artists, solo or band, from pretty much any genre that I can just like think of off the top of my head. First and foremost, I really like metal music. I know, right? I never would have guessed with your piercings and your tattoos. Well, yeah, it's true. I know, hard to believe. But I'm a big metal fan. I've only been to a couple different shows, but I did see August Burns Red and All That Remains, and it was pretty much awesome. Circle Pit, that's all I'm gonna say. So, All That Remains is probably without a doubt my favorite metal band. I do like The Agonist because any chick that can do highs and lows and growls and breathes and boys and shit, it's okay by me. Used to like it in this moment, not so much anymore. I did see Lamb of God in during Ozfest a zillion years ago. That was cool. Static X as well. But enough about that. Now that we've got the obvious crap out of the way, I also I mentioned it before. God, I'm so far away from the center. No, we're good. I don't know why, but I'm gonna scoot closer. You're gonna up close and personal, friends. We're gonna be friends. Just look at my face. Look at my eyebrows. They're super brows. I really need friends. Gotta get guitar-y. Yeah, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I mentioned that in my first video that I liked video game soundtracks. Obviously, Halo is right up at the top, next to the Skyrim / Morrowind soundtracks. I haven't really listened to Oblivion because I didn't really like the game at all, but Skyrim, I have the whole thing, like every little 6-second bit, even when it's just because you found your little shout and you're like, yay, Fusroda! Even that stuff is cool. My cell phone text message notification thinger right now is the secret door sound from Zelda. I know. It's okay, you don't have to tell me because I know. There really is like a ton of soundtracks that I really like. Not just games. Kind of random, but my favorite movie soundtrack has to be Prince of Egypt. Niagara Falls. Every time I just weep. The Burning Bush song. I also find myself listening to the Silent Hill games. All zillions of those songs. The reason I like soundtracks is that you can just put that shit on in the background and you don't even have to know the words because if you're lucky there are none. You just play that stuff and you write your term paper or you watch porn or I'm talking about porn a lot. I wonder if that's a sign. But yeah, you just put that stuff on in the background and you're like, what's up? I'm just listening to, I don't know, the Black Swan soundtrack. I actually don't have that one, but I was desperate for an example and I see the movie right over there. I've actually seen the movie way too many times. So yeah, soundtracks, yay. Oh, although I've mentioned like several soundtracks and the like, my absolute favorite composer is, I guess he also writes his name Nobuo Uematsu, that, you know, I say it the right way, which is the backwards way. Whatever. He does the Final Fantasy soundtracks, of which I have several. Unfortunately, I haven't played all zillions of the games. Only 7, 8, 10, 10-2, Dirge of Cerberus, and 13. And I've seen the Advent Children movie many times. I could probably quote the entire thing. Maybe I'll do that someday. Just see if I can quote the whole thing. The live stream. Anyways, moving on. We have composers and stuff like that. Obviously, I love Japanese music with a fiery passion. I'm not gonna really go out of my way to name all of the zillions of bands that I listen to, but my favorite, highly recommend you look them up if you ever just want to laugh at my pathetic loneliness and my lusting for famous people I'll never meet. There's a band called Larkin CL, which is like, yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you how to spell it. The vocalist, his name is Hyde, just like Jekyll and Hyde. Just look him up. He's amazing. God's gift to the world, next to like the invention of Saturday and bread. His voice is without a doubt my absolute favorite. It doesn't matter. Any music, all music put together, he ranks at the top. Recently, over the past like 6 years of my life, Disturbed, Drowning Pool, a lot of rock music. Love rock music, love classic rock, you know, the 80s. You can't go wrong with the 80s, especially if you're me. My hair is thick like a polar bear. I always love having my hair just massive, like 80s massive. I'm not kidding. My hair is so thick that if Luke Skywalker had my hair, he wouldn't have had to kill his space camel because he would just like put that shit in a pile and sit on it. It'd been awesome. Poor space camel. What was that thing called again? A tartan? So anyway, but yeah, A Perfect Circle. So my absolute favorite band as far like next to Hyde, who I mentioned earlier. A Perfect Circle is without a doubt all-time favorite. Maynard James Keenan, love that guy to death. I don't really care for Tool. I like their music. Don't kill me, please. I like Tool's music, but I like A Perfect Circle's lyrics way more. I don't get Tool. I do like that one song, The Pot, but I can understand the lyrics. So yeah, it's a little easier. So, I guess that's really all I have to talk about today. Without a doubt, my favorite bands would have to be like A Perfect Circle and All That Remains, Drowning Pool, Disturbed. Drowning Pool, by the way, I don't care for their new music. I know, I sound like such a dick. I don't like this and I don't like that. If you just like hold your hand a certain way, play this one instrument, this one chord, if you don't do all of these things, I hate your music. Seriously. Oh my god. Seriously. I really like Dave Williams. His voice made, rest in peace, made me happy. Yeah! There's the insight into my life. Musically. This is a real guitar, actually. If you listen, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Should close them. Imagine you can hear the sounds of Africa. Something, something down in Africa. If you want, you can subscribe. You don't have to. Again, like I said in the first video, these are just for me. I'm probably going to continue to do them after the 30-day challenge because this was just too fantastic. I can't stop. If you're interested in seeing me be more of a dork, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Tell your friends.